Hello everyone, today I am going to teach you what is JavaScript. By using JavaScript, what we can do. Using JavaScript, can we be a front-end developer? Because everyone is thinking that if we are learning HTML and CSS and JavaScript, we can be a front-end developer. But is it right? Using only JavaScript, can we be a front-end developer only? No, it's definitely not. Because today I am going to teach you by using JavaScript what we can do, and to become a JavaScript developer, what are the skills and technology we have to use. And today basically we are going to learn is the history of JavaScript, how the JavaScript come in our life. Let's discuss about it. First starting, today's topic is what is JavaScript and why JavaScript, including JavaScript in HTML, Hello World example script and JavaScript comments. Before starting, I want to share that if we are going to learning any programming language, first we have to answer all type of WH questions. What are the WH questions? Means what, who, where, how. Like this type of questions, answers mostly we have before starting any programming language. Before starting JavaScript, I want to say that if you have some knowledge in other programming language, doesn't matter. If you have any knowledge in programming language, doesn't matter. Because this course is completely for beginning, because we are going to start from 0 to hero level. So first we are going to discuss about JavaScript and why to learn JavaScript. JavaScript is a scripting language? No, because before 2008 everyone is saying that JavaScript is a scripting language, but now we all know that JavaScript is a purely programming language. Because using JavaScript, everyone is saying, what everyone is saying is, using JavaScript we can be a front-end developer, but I am saying that using JavaScript we can be a front-end developer, as well as using JavaScript as a back-end language, we can be a back-end developer. We can be a back-end developer. What we say that we can be a front-end developer, as well as we can be a back-end developer, as well as we can be a mobile application developer. We can be a mobile application developer, and also we can be a desktop app developer. We can be a desktop app developer, and one more thing, we can be a game developer. We can be make a career in game development. Now it's interesting now, because we are thinking that using JavaScript, because our mind is destroyed that HTML, CSS, JavaScript means front-end development. We can only make a website's front-end part, but we can be front-end developer, back-end developer, game developer, desktop developer, mobile app development, many things we can be. But what are the things we can make through the JavaScript? Because today we have to know that what is JavaScript. JavaScript is a scripting language? No. JavaScript is a purely programming language. It is a high-level programming language which is open source. So next step what we are going to learn is, because front-end developer, back-end developer, desktop developer, game developer, mobile developer also in our career, but what the make the JavaScript is. Because when the JavaScript was born, JavaScript was born in 1995. JavaScript was born in 1995 by Brendan Eich. Who was Brendan Eich? Before going to it, I want to share a small story about the JavaScript, how it made, how the things are going on, how the JavaScript words come to the mind. Is Java and JavaScript are same? So let's discuss about it. Before going to JavaScript, I want to say that JavaScript was created by Netscape. Now the term Netscape. Anyone, are you listening about it? No. If your age is 30 to 35, definitely you have learned about it. Because this Netscape was a browser. Because in 1990 time, there was only a browser where we can browsing. That's name is Netscape. I want to show you something that if you are going to Netscape, there is a website I can show you. That is the website in 1990s the people are doing. This is Netscape ISP homepage. ISP stands for Internet Service Provider. And here is the browser screen where all the people are browsing at the time of 1990s. If I want to share it, what is JavaScript? What is JavaScript? It's also looking like a Google website. So here is the result. This is also like a browser what we are using now. This is the same thing that it provides, but what the thing makes to create the JavaScript program. Why the JavaScript was made? Is it any required at that time? Because I want to share the some story that Netscape was founded by, one thing I want to share that Netscape was founded by Mark Anderson. The Netscape was founded by Mark Anderson in 1990. In 1990s, the Netscape was founded by Mark Anderson. But are you know that at that time why people are using browsers for browsing? No, they are using for calculating their business analyst. The companies are using it for their calculation purpose. But the thing is, when the JavaScript was not there, if I want to calculate 2 plus 3. If I want to calculate 2 plus 3 in a browser, there is a button. By clicking it, we can get the result. But is this process like easy? No. If we are using 2 plus 3 and we are clicking that button, we will not get the result directly. The server, it will send to the server. It will send to the server, and then server will give the result and we will find that. But the thing is, at that time, is there any 5G? Is there any 5G? No. So for getting the result of 2 plus 3, they are taking 10 to 15 seconds. They are getting 10 to 15 seconds to find the result of 2 plus 3. But the thing is, after coming the JavaScript, we are getting the result in milliseconds. So what I said that the Mark Anderson thinking about how they can grow it, how they can make a programming language where the calculation process will be so easy. If the interview will ask you in the HR round that why JavaScript was developed, you can definitely answer that the JavaScript was made for make the calculation so easy and faster. That was the answer. So Mark Anderson is also thinking that how we can make a calculation speed programming language. For that he hired a person none other than Brendan Eads. The father of JavaScript, who is also known as father of JavaScript, Brendan Eads made JavaScript in how many days? If we are saying, if we want to make a good career in JavaScript to become a front-end developer, back-end developer, mobile app development, anything else, we must have to learn JavaScript for 6 to 7 months. We must have to learn 6 to 7 months. But do you know that the JavaScript was developed by Brendan Eads. The JavaScript was developed by Brendan Eads in just 10 days. In just 10 days, JavaScript was made by Brendan Eads, which we are learning for 6 to 7 months, but it's not completing in that time. We have to learn for years and years. So this much time he take for JavaScript, and that Netscape will grow. And that Netscape will grow that thing. It's more popular in among the people, and people are going to use Netscape browser. But the thing at that time, there is one opponent who is coming to fight with him, that Internet Explorer. You must have an idea about that. I want to also show you something that if I will show you, this is the Netscape screen what I am showing you, that this is the Netscape, and that time the browser is looking like this. At that time the browser is looking like this. I want to share one more thing, that I want to share Internet Explorer This is the website. Yes, this is the website what I am going to see you. This browser comes as an opponent of what? Our Netscape, which was made by Mark Anderson. That was a opponent, and what he do? He done that he make a JavaScript copy program and change that name to JavaScript to JScript. He made a different name of that same programming language and say that it was my programming language. Then we are going to learn what is JavaScript. Yes, JavaScript, what I say that is created by Netscape and originally called by Liveware, then LiveScript. Because first name of JavaScript, remind that first name of JavaScript is Mocha. First name of JavaScript is known as Mocha. After that, that name was changed to LiveScript. After that, that name was changed to LiveScript. But in everyone's mind, there is a question that is there any difference between Java and JavaScript, or the things are same? The answer is purely no. I am giving you one example that there is a thing is car, there is also a thing is carpet. Is there any similarity between them? There is a thing is gulab and there is a thing is gulab jamun. Is there any difference between them? Definitely. So like that, Java and JavaScript, only the thing the same is their name Java. Why they named it JavaScript? Because at that time the most popular language was Java, and that was the trending topic there. So what the JavaScript founder think that if he will make the name JavaScript, then who's the people who are searching for Java, they will get the result of JavaScript, and also they are going to use JavaScript, which was a good decision taken by him, because after that the JavaScript make most popular in that programming language. If also we are searching the most popular language in the web, the first I think there is a language of Python and the second one will be JavaScript. Then it is a client-side scripting language at that time, because now JavaScript is running in client-side as well as server-side. JavaScript before 2008 is calling us, it is a scripting language, but it is purely a programming language now. Now I want to share all the things what I have teach today in Odia, that JavaScript develop heitla 1995 रे. पिलाने मु complete details टाको आउ थरे समराइज करके दे दोचे कि JavaScript पिला माने डेवलप हेतला 1995 रे. डेवलप कहा द्वारा हेतला ना, डेवलप हेतला ब्रेंडन ईच को पाई. डेवलप हेतला ब्रेंडन ईच को द्वारा. तापरे JavaScript कोटे कोना स्क्रिप्टिंग लैंग्वेज ना प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज? इट इज ए प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज. इट इज ए प्रोग्रामिंग, it is a purely programming language. And then what are the things? JavaScript डेवलप होबा परे आमे कोन कोन कर परिबा? फ्रंट एंड डेवलपमेंट रे कैरियर कर परिबा, बैक एंड डेवलपमेंट रे कैरियर कर परिबा, आ मोबाइल ऐप डेवलपमेंट रे कैरियर कर परिबा, डेस्कटॉप ऐप डेवलपमेंट रे कैरियर कर परिबा, आ गेम डेवलपमेंट रे मध्ये कैरियर कर परिबा. सबुथर गोटे स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रोसेस अछि. सबुथर रोड मैप को जदि आमे फॉलो करछे डेफिनेटली गोटे भलो कैरियर कर परिबा. आ यूजिंग JavaScript नाउ द डेज, JavaScript डेवलपर मानकर कोन रोल रहउछि ना? JavaScript डेवलपर एज ए फ्रेशर 6 लाख टू 7 लाख पर annum रो प्राइसिंग अछि. आ जदि आमे JavaScript गोटे भलो कैरियर करि पाउछे, आहुरी सैलरी मध्ये बेटर आमे पाई परिबा. नेक्स्ट आमे जहा जेतेबेले भी किछि प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज पढुछे, हमकु सबुथिरो WH क्वेश्चन रो आंसर जानथिबा दरकार. JavaScript कोन पाई डेवलप होइतला? JavaScript पढिले हमर कोथरे हेल्पफुल हबो? JavaScript को किए डेवलप करले? JavaScript को कोन पाई डेवलप करले? सबुथिरो आंसर म ऑलरेडी दे सारलेनी कि JavaScript को डेवलप करले ब्रेंडन ईच. JavaScript डेवलप होइतला इन 1995. JavaScript को डेवलप होइतला ना? JavaScript डेवलप होइतला Netscape. Netscape टा कोन थिला? Netscape was a browser. तो तापर कोन पिला माने JavaScript पढिले हमें कोन कर परिबा? JavaScript पढिले हमें डिफरेंट वेबसाइट क्रिएट कर परिबा, डिफरेंट प्रोजेक्ट्स कर परिबा, एप्लीकेशंस बने परिबा, आ गेम्स मध्ये बने परिबा. नेक्स्ट पिला माने कोन रहउचे? नेक्स्ट पिला माने नेक्स्ट क्लास रे हमें ट्राई करबा JavaScript गोटे कंपाइलर बा इंटरप्रेटर लैंग्वेज अछि कि नै, JavaScript को हमें केमिति प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज यूज कर परिबा, आ JavaScript को रन करया पय हमर कोन को रिक्वायरमेंट अछि. जदि एग्जांपल देखिबा, JavaScript रन करया पय हमकु गोटे प्रोग्राम फाइल दरकार हो .js एक्सटेंशन सहित, जोथरे कि हमें प्रोग्राम रन करबा आउटपुट देखिबा। थैंक यू।